Well, of course, as you said, that's a potential in the sense that the exploration activity is at the early stage. But if this materializes into a discovery that to be developed should be material, because being in deep water, very expensive drilling costs, so you will need to have a discovery of a certain size and magnitude to make it economic. So if this happens, definitely will help Egypt reducing its dependence from importing LNG, as is going on today. And who knows if the discovery might be that big that will allow Egypt to resume export. This will become a source of hard currency into the country. Well, this has a lot to do with the evolution that the regulatory framework will go through, in the sense that a demand is not necessarily a market. The demand should be capable of paying prices to the producers that would allow the producer to develop the discoveries. So we need to see yet how liquid this market is, how we'll be capable of facing international prices. And this needs to be granted through a solid, credible, tested regulatory framework, which is not there yet. So today we are seeing a growing demand, and we see the fundamentals, available. It's a lot to be seen yet on how the government, will open the market, regulate the market, help and support this process of liberalization that will take its time. In Italy it took 10 years, I was here in 20 years, in UK, etc. It took 10 years. We believe that's the time frame in which we will experience the change. And in this time frame, definitely the potential are here. I always keep saying, tourism, for instance, is an industry that can be further exploited in Egypt. It's a big industry. Pyramids are still there. So nothing changed. And the Red Sea, the cost, they have thousands of kilometers of coast that can give another, tourist potential. Plus the capacity, industrial capacity of Egypt, which avails of qualified labor, so that can be competitive toward the European market in terms of pricing. And so growing the industry, growing the tourism, which is is a little bit quicker because the infrastructures are there. The hotels are still in Sharm, even if the level of occupancy is not that high, but the infrastructure are available. So this might be a quick win. The doubling of the Suez Canal, that with the picking up of the overall economy, because the Suez Canal traffic, of course, will depend on what the market will be, how much they will be growing in Europe, where the goods are going. So, if all these things happen, definitely Egypt will have an enormous potential in the region. I guess it has been a very open discussion, which are always healthy, because you can hear opinion openly, and I saw an engagement of the audience. That means that the matter we are dealing with is perceived very important. We have tackled topics on the agenda of the government, which are availability of energy, security of energy, diversification of sources, infrastructure, becoming a hub, potential of discoveries. So all themes that will definitely impact on the future economic planning of this country. I guess these kind of roundtables are helping people awareness on the need of dealing with the energy, putting the energy at the proper level of importance it has to grant, a sustainable growth of a country. The efficiency is again creating an awareness of the cost of not having energy. And Egypt, has a very high penetration on electricity availability, because I guess they're serving more than 95% of the country population. It means that it's available, but might not be available for economic reasons, because might not be sustainable or affordable any longer. So this kind of awareness, I guess, is extremely important, because you have to gain a consensus to build a consensus around decisions that might sometimes be a little bit difficult to take. I think your publications are always up to date. They are definitely tackling issues as they emerge, which is good. They are involving and engaging opinions from top leaders of industry. And I guess you have shown to have a very clear understanding of the Egyptian market. I'm sure the same happens also in other countries, but definitely on the Egyptian market you are absolutely on top of the right things at the right time.
So, thank you very much.